Welcome, guys. Welcome to our team meeting. So I was voluntold to do today's team meeting. So this will run about 15 minutes. We'll be out of here, okay? All right. Nice and quick. So let's start off with our usual, some bucket fills. Is this a clicker? Right. Something good? Something good. We got my Vanna White walking around with the mic.
Oh, thank you.
Bang, baby, bang.
Wait,
Y'all should
come
be
on,
sick
her.
of seeing the
Somebody
match.
has something good. Anybody? Anybody?
Come on, let's go.
Come on, guys. Y'all can share something good.
Shine.
Personal, professional. There we go.
Over here.
Hello. Okay, so my father-in-law had to have two stents put in, and he had double bypass surgery this
Oh, wow.
morning, and he's out and doing wonderful.
Yay.
She takes you down low and brings you back up high. Okay. All right.
Oh,
Jimmy got it.
now we're warmed up.
Yes. Okay, so my daughter, she plays basketball. She's a point guard at George Ranch. And
Nice.
She's a freshman. She's real small, JV, but she tries and she works really hard. But she had 10 plus points in her game yesterday. So it was like
Nice.
gas in her tank, and it was against a good team. And so we're like, what'd you eat for breakfast? Like, what happened there? So that was cool. And then I had my largest, I guess, sale executed contract, and we're out of option today. Happened over the weekend. So that was cool.
Nice.
It was good.
Nice. All right, someone else, something good. The lovely Liska. Liska, you're always looking fly all the time.
Now, all the way down to the shoe. Thank you. I received that. I just wanted to share. Oh, thank you guys. I just want to share. I have a listing in Siena, a new listing. So if you guys have any clients, it's a 4-bedroom, 2-bath. Yes, it is. It is a plug.
What's it plug?
it-
That's right.
It is a plug. 2,200 square feet. 365 is the price point.
Nice.
Oh, yeah, now we
There,
roll.
now,
I want that. I got one.
Tasha's like, I'm not gonna let her go up at me.
Hi, guys. So I have my first closing of the year, close to $1 million, $965,000, and I'm so excited to be back in my business. So, yay. I need some more business stuff.
That sounded like it was a slight like. I want a few.
Awesome. Anybody else? Bucket fills? Bucket fills?
Yeah. Now, anybody online?
Anybody online have any bucket fills? Something good? Could be personal, could be business.
Scored 12 points.
No.
Actually, 13.
I had a seminar this weekend and 120 people showed up,
Nice. Good job, Anu.
and 5 are asking for equity analysis. So that's good,
Wow.
even though it was education related.
So
And then,
that's a new online. Yeah. Go for Anu.
yeah, that was my happy report.
Great job.
I will say something. Good job, Anu. Sorry, I didn't mean to take y'all's clap away. Clap for her. Clap for her. Because y'all were going to. We did a workshop for open house last Friday. So if you guys missed it, you missed a good one. And right after, it was just open house workshop, right? Leveling up your open house. So from that open house workshop, we had one particular agent go do a workshop, and she had 70 individuals come
Wow.
through
Nice.
her open house.
Dang.
Wow.
So, it works. There are little things you can tweak, even if you've been doing open houses. And if you haven't, there's some things that we can share to help you get your business there. So yeah, and she had 3 potential buyers to put in an offer to.
February sometime. All right, real quick. I got something fun for y'all. So I have a exactly what to say book to give out. I like to give away stuff. See, my team meetings fun. You gotta raise your hand first. Y'all be my judges who raises their hand first. Who can tell me what Ford stands for? Who was first? Brandon?
Family.
What does it
Right.
stand for, and how do you use it?
So you use it with your sphere when
Okay.
you're trying to connect with people that you already have met and known. And it stands for family, occupation, recreational, and dreams.
Okay. You already have this book?
I do.
I'll get you something else then. All right. What's that?
I actually have something in mind. I don't have.
Okay, I'll get you the playbook then.
No, like the actual.
No, the playbook. Yes, ma'am. I think the mesh has some extra. Yeah, here's a bunch. Mhm. All right, guys, classes and events coming up. So Tuesday, January 23rd, Never Ending Referrals is still going on. Is it, I believe it's,
Oh, yeah, it's not through February 20th anymore. Those through like March 6th, right? Because of the freeze.
yes. It was delayed a week. I'm assuming it was already too late to sign up.
Well, we're in the, keep going. We'll get. to
Okay.
it.
Good to the flyer then. Wednesday, January 24th, Financial Peace University with our very own Krista. Guys, if you are, they already started that, but you can check with her if there's still time to sign up. It's on Wednesdays in the evening. It's a Dave Ramsey course for financial freedom. Okay. Every Monday through Friday, Legion with Leaders at 9 a.m. Guys, we're typically all here every single day. We have a great group coming in, so come in and Legion with us. Props the other day, Shay was in here, Miss Jackie was in here making calls. And once you start hearing the other person make calls, you kind of get into it as well, okay? Remind workshop, we'll have a flyer for that in a second. February 4th, entity structure you're gonna talk about that in a second. And February 8th, Majestic Buzz Report farming class, okay? Never Ending Referrals.
Yeah, so as far as still being able to attend, yes, if you'd still like to attend, there seems to be a few seats still available that you can fill in. We are now next Tuesday moving into the third session, 3 out of 6. So we can do our best to catch you up. Do not forget that every Friday, the staff is in here. The leadership team is part of the leadership team is in here hovering to walk around and help you guys with any kind of technology assistance that is associated with Never Ending Referrals. So we call it the Never Ending Referrals Tech Lab. So 3:30 on Fridays, you can come in here and we'll hover the room. It's not a class or anything. You can come in here to work on the tech side, and we'll hover the room. We'll walk around the room and
Kind of FAQ
yeah,
stuff.
help you guys and sit with y'all and help you through some of that. Okay. If you guys would like to see me, if you're interested in still doing Never Ending Referrals, please come see me. For those of you that are in it, do not forget, you will get an email today from me that has the homework listed out to help you complete that through next week. All right. I do have a few people in the house here. Anybody want to kind of give any kind of feedback or testimonial or anything?
That are taking Never Ending Referrals.
Yeah, please go. Okay.
I just have gotten some good gems, especially yesterday from doing the class, even as something as simple as doing the learning how to do the Facebook grouping to do your DTD2.
Mhm.
Yes. So that was very helpful. So just in the class, it really is giving some helpful gems to implement in your business. So I think it's a great class.
Appreciate you. Cool. Keep going.
Krista, not here. Nope.
That is tonight. Okay. The second session is this evening. Okay. I believe it starts at 6:30.
6:30.
6:30.
They
Yes.
have space for kiddos. If you have some children that you can't get rid of, you can bring them in.
Like forever?
No, we don't.
Oh.
do that. And it's not just our office, it's the 2 other offices as well. So you have good times to collaborate and work with other people on tackling your finances. So,
With this being the second session, did you have to attend the first one to come to this one?
no.
I don't believe so.
So, yeah, and just get.
There is a cost to it, but yeah, get with Krista.
Yeah, there's a cost to it, and it's for your household. So you can bring your, significant other, family,
Cool.
spouse, like that. Yeah.
Just a reminder, every Thursday at 3 p.m., remind me, part of our Leadership 30-60-90 coaching group, we also offer a 30-minute coaching call with Matthew Teeter, amazing coach, team leader, and it's every Thursday via Zoom, and they always give a quick little nugget and an actionable step that you can take. So that's at 3 to 3:30, and on Thursdays. Okay, so we'll via Zoom. So if I'm here, I usually have it on here too as well. Cool. Legion with Leaders, we already talked about that, guys. Every Monday through Friday from 9 to 10 a.m. One of us is always in here, and we're lead generating, and so come and join us. Okay. Remind this Friday. So I've been getting a lot of requests to have this class. Joel with Capital Title will be coming this Friday from 11 to 12 to teach Remind. Who uses Remind in their business? A few of you? Okay. Great data, great way to find potential listings. So that'll be 11 to 12 this Friday. Okay. Are you waving or are you? No, I'm just messing with you. Christina, do you want to talk about this really briefly?
Like, quick.
Or you could just take it to her. You could just give it to her. Yeah.
Well,
She want more camera time.
Yay. Okay, so I'm Christina with Majestic, and we're gonna teach, or I'm gonna teach Majestic Buzz Report on the 8th at 10 a.m. This is very similar, if not better, and free. Like Remind. It targets life events, i.e. death, divorce, list pendencies, bankruptcies, things like that. And it generates reports for you to use these individuals to farm. You can also just search by how long people have lived in the house. You can search by demographics. There's tons of tools in there. I wasn't prepared to plug this.
No, you're fine.
But it's a software and a system that we adapted to help you guys grow your business, and just another tool and system to help y'all get more listings in
And
2024.
that's next week on the 8th.
Yeah,
guys.
on the 8th.
Cool. 10 a.m. You want to hold that? Nope, just show up. Just show up. So you have a couple different options there for you guys, okay? Verna?
so just follow up from our last team meeting when we were talking about entity structures. You guys had some good reviews from that. So we're going a little deeper. This one is via Zoom. It's on Sunday at 3 o'clock. It won't last for too long. But our guest speaker is Shawshank Berry. He helps some people here in our office with their accounting. He's a great CPA, and we'll be diving deeper into entity structure as a real estate agent, how you can maximize with tax strategies, as well as how you structure your business so that you can be protected.
Awesome. Good deal.
That's on Sunday. It's via
It
Zoom.
is.
It's via Zoom.
Via
So
Zoom on a
in our
Sunday.
calendar, you'll see the Zoom link.
2 to 3 on this Sunday, actually, right?
Yeah,
This
this Sunday.
Okay. Not Super Bowl Sunday. Did you have a quick, Chris? Did you have okay, good deal.
High-fiving for the not super.
Eagle Award nomination. Guys, this is an awesome award that we do every year. So someone that, not Nimesh, someone that embodies the KW culture, that's very helpful in the office. We're going to be taking nominations. Are we turning them in to Barbara?
Barbara, as well as, yeah.
Okay. So you're going to email your nomination to Barbara. So for example, someone in the office that's not leadership is not included in this, okay? And also Gary, we love Gary. He's in the Eagle Award Hall of Fame. He's won it like, I don't know, how many, four times or so. So the Eagle Award nomination could go to another agent in the office that's super helpful. That's not leadership again, or staff, and that's embodies the KW culture. Helping other agents, maybe teaching classes, all that kind of stuff. Email Barbara the name and also a quick little reason why. So just don't send Nimesh and then with no kind of context, right? Send a little blurb about why. Okay.
Such a sore subject for him. Because he won the Eagle Award and then became a leader, so we couldn't celebrate him.
I won it my first year.
When are these due?
Second year. Was gunning for Gary.
So it even says on there, Gary Sternagos Hall of Fame Eagle Award is not eligible. He's not eligible. When are these due? Does it
Oh,
say?
she had that. She had
Oh, it does say on there, deadline 5 p.m. by
That's today.
today. Okay.
She gave another date though. She did today this morning. Did she say February?
Hey, Barbara. Deadline for Eagle Award,
Nope, it says today.
very bottom in red?
February 5th.
Oh, I'm sorry.
February 5th. Okay, so February 5th deadline.
Oh, January 31st. No, it is today. The last day is today because we have to have our voting in by the 5th.
Oh, so this was
This is
nomination.
nominations,
Nominations.
not voting.
Okay.
Remember, I also need to get not just the name of the person who you were nominating, but a quick reason
Reason.
why you're nominating them. And that's the deadline, end of the day today. Sorry.
Okay,
Okay.
short notice, but so everyone should be emailing Barbara today. Look for 50 emails. All right, Paper cut. Super exciting. Printers.
We have the mic. So y'all got the paper cut invitation in your email, right? Y'all didn't pay attention to it? Did y'all delete it? All right. All right. Well, here's what it looks like. Paper cut is the new accounting system for printing. Okay. And it helps you print also. And it's really easy to use. So here's what happens. Your email, if you didn't get your email or you can't find it, I will be here. I can resend you the invitation. Easy. Okay. So go back and look for paper cut. And this is what it looks like. It says Rothschild Realty has invited you to sign up for paper cut. The next thing is when you open up the email, this is what it looks like. I blanked out the QR code because that's my specific QR code. Okay. That code does not work. Okay. So you can't use the J whatever to go print. That one does not work. So when you click on download for your install to your computer, it's going to tell you to run this. Okay. So go find this app and go run it, and it will download it, and it will put it on it will install it on your computer. And this is what it's going to look like. I'm trying to talk a little too fast. So this is what it's going to look like. You're going to print the paper cut. And I will be here after the meeting to go through all this again with y'all guys. So you can choose black and white, whatever. You hit print, it saves it in the printer queue. Okay, so here's what it looks like on the printer. You can click on Paper Cut Hive. It will ask you for that special code, okay, that you have. And you can print it all, or you can go do a print release and look at what you have in there. So if you print it 15 times, it's going to show up 15 times. You can delete the other 14 and you won't get charged for it, okay? So that's nice. Yes. What issue?
Installed this, but I already have the printer on my computer, so is it?
It's a different print system. Yeah. Yeah.
It is.
Hey, Namesh did it yesterday? No. It's more Mac friendly. Okay? Yeah, this one's more Mac friendly.
Well, this has nothing to do with Mac or PC.
Right.
It's a
But we'll-
totally different service.
We'll probably put together, like Norma said, a little FAQ
I'll
just to
be
kind of go over troubleshoot stuff.
I'll be here after the meeting. Okay? To
Yes,
print.
correct.
So currently, if you have a Mac, you can't print to the North printer. But if you install this, you can print to the computer room one. And I'll show you what it looks like in here. Okay, I'll help you out. Come on. Okay, so after you install it on your computer, if you want the mobile app to release the print, you're going to click on install your mobile app. It'll come up with a QR code that's specific to you. And that's what the app looks like on your phone. So once you go and click into it, it'll show you your print releases. Okay, you hit print, comes up. Currently, it's named Rico 610. Okay, and then once you click on print, it'll start printing. It's that easy. It's easy, easy, easy. All right. I will be here after the meeting to help y'all guys with invitations and install this and answer any other questions. And you can test it. Yes.
So I'm assuming that I'm printing from home.
It will
and I
work.
could call the front desk and say, could you put that in my mail folder or?
Yep.
I would need to release it with your process.
Yep.
Yeah.
So there's two ways. There's two ways to release it. Again, you can go back and release it at the computer. I mean, the printer, or if you have the mobile app, it shows up. Okay, and you can release that. No,
Not via the mobile app.
Yeah, home, I'm just saying.
you can
Okay.
release it from home.
That way it's here and I run it. I'm lazy.
Here you go. Thank you, guys.
Did everyone get that? Yes?
All right, that's
Y'all
it.
don't need any help on printers anymore, right? You're all good. All right, we got Greg.
Eventually, we'll have like instructions on KWS W25. So we'll work on that so that'll be a little bit easier and more accessible because you're not
See a
gonna
lot
remember
of blank
everything.
faces.
Yeah, I see some people like, well, I got some of it, but
Like, I
you know,
guess back
we'll
on
work on that. So, so hello everyone. My name is Greg. I'm your marketing director here at the office. How's
You gotta do
everyone doing today?
your usual hello. Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
kind of jumps. How's everyone doing today? Awesome. Okay, cool. Your energy is on 100. I like it. I like it. So I just had a couple quick updates or things to tell you guys. So we did mail out a marketing survey this morning. We also posted it on the Facebook group. So it's a quick survey, about 1 to 2 questions. The purpose of it is to help us improve classes, services, and resources offered for agents at the office. So it's sent out to was sent out to multiple Keller Williams offices, so all the ones right from the same ownership group. So it went to about 1,600 agents. So that kind of helps us get some good information on like, what do you guys need, what to focus on, and what ended up happening, a lot of classes that we end up offering through, whether it's myself or through our vendors, is based on your response to this survey. So we definitely want everyone to participate. It's an anonymous survey, so don't feel like it's going to be directed to you. There's a space for general feedback, so there might be something else more specific you want to get feedback on. For sure, please give us a response for it. So that was emailed to you, so it's in your inbox. I posted it on the Facebook closed group. You might also get a text from it, so we're trying to get as much responses as possible. So that is the survey that's already out today. A deadline?
For the survey.
Yeah, we want to get it out by Monday. We want to get as much responses, so we're gonna close it on Monday. So we don't want to need it lingering out there. By Monday, we want to get as many responses as possible, and then we'll just close the survey. Thank you for asking that. And just the usual, just make sure I cover a few things. So we of course we have a bunch of services we offer on our website, Agent Marketing does. So just for people to know, when you order something, we handle the design for you, right? So sometimes I've gotten a few questions about that, whether it's a business card or your sign or whatever the case may be. We handle the everything for you from beginning to end. If you need something shipped to your home, we can ship it to your home, although by default we ship it to the office. If there's something that we're missing, we will ask. So if we don't have a headshot or your logo, don't worry about it. We'll ask. But most of you, we do have it on file. But my team handles everything from beginning to end. So you pretty much get a response same day with communication of anything that we need. And then we'll get it to, I know there's a bunch of people here, got a bunch of orders. You got your signs and everything. And that was easy, right? Right. You needed some open house signs because he had an open house that's coming. He needed the same week. What happened? Got it in 2 days, 3 days, whatever it was really quick in terms of design. So, my team is really ready to make sure that, we're able to service you at the highest level possible. I'm still taking meetings for marketing right now. So I know if you check on my calendar link, you may see some dates not available, but I added a few more time slots because I know right now it's first quarter. So a lot of people want to go through their marketing strategy and audit their system. So because of course, reach out to me if you have any questions. And that's all I got for you.
Cool.
Thank you.
Thank you, Greg. Appreciate it. Woo! You always get the best class, right? Y'all better clap loud for Verna too. Yeah.
I don't actually have anything to say, so.
Oh, okay. Anyway, no. Do you not really have anything? Oh, okay. Moving on. Me again. Hey, woo! We're gonna have a contest now, see? If you don't know who I am, I'm running the meeting today. I'm productivity coach Israel Flores. Hi, just a quick reminder on the PC side. Actually, this is open to everybody. On Mondays, I run a Monday market update. Okay, open to everybody. I just realized it wasn't on the KWSW calendar, so it's on there now or will be shortly. Who was on the call this Monday? Anybody? Ivy was, a couple of y'all, okay? So we go over market stats, month of inventory, active, sold, under contract. So that way you know what's going on in the market, what's happening with interest rates, and something related to the community as well. So we covered Austin Point, just really briefly, and that way you know what's going on, not just in the market, also in the community, and also a little bit of mortgage news as well. Cool? All right. That's on Mondays, 11 to 11:30 via Zoom, and just check on the calendar. There's a Zoom link. Market update Mondays. Yep. Cool. All right, guys. I got our guest speakers. Y'all want to come up? Miss Tasha Lawrence. Let me move these over real quick. Yeah, I'm gonna pull this over a little bit. So, guys, we've been on a subject lately. Yeah.
In the camera.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, in the camera.
Oh.
Yeah, that makes. So we've been talking about lately a lot about never-ending referrals. I had a database workshop the other day. Would y'all agree that real estate is a relationship based business. Yes? Okay. Yo, go get it. You're good.
I'll go get it.
Y'all give that to you. Y'all gonna have to pass it back and forth.
Y'all are in trouble now. I have a microphone.
So when I was I figured, okay, if I'm running a team meeting, I'm just get some people to talk. That way I don't have to just stand and they'll do the work for me. But I was thinking a great topic is just results through relationships, right? In Tara and I's in our business, we're very heavy with referrals and just managing our relationships. So I figured I would bring a great panel of lovely women and Lawrence to come through. So Lawrence with Perry Homes, Tasha obviously from our office, one of our top agents, and Christina with Majestic Title. 3 people that I feel do a great job with relationships and just keeping in touch and staying top of mind. So this is our panel. So y'all welcome our panel. So we should start with a really quick, brief intro. So Christina, you want to tell us where you're from, just for anyone that may not know you?
Okay, cool. I'm Christina. I'm with Majestic Title, like where I'm from.
No, yeah, well, industry-wise.
I've been in the industry now for, I think this is my 12th year.
Okay.
Once I got into title, I stayed into title. You guys know that you'll see title reps hop from company to company, or from home warranty to title to lending back to, whatever the case may be. But I've stayed in title because I love it.
Why did you get into title in the first place?
I got into title because my mom was a real estate agent and was complaining about her title company. Actually, I accepted a position for an oil and gas company, and I was moving back home from North Carolina, and my mom said, "Hey, I really love my title rep, and she says that you could do well at it and support yourself moving back home. So just go interview with my title company." And I did, and I never started my oil and gas job. I've been in title ever since.
Awesome. So Miss Tasha. So Tasha, obviously from our office, one of our top agents. So Tasha, how long have you been an agent here?
I've been an agent for 5 years. I've been with Keller their entire time.
Awesome.
I come from a sales background. My job in corporate, I worked in business development for a recruiting firm. So I was the person pounding the pavement, meeting with finance managers and CFOs and identifying their staffing needs and bringing that back to my recruiters. So I've always had a passion for sales. I've always wanted to own my own business. My dad was a business owner. My great-grandmother was the first African-American broker here in Houston. So it kind of was in my blood a little bit. I did really well in corporate sales. I made quite a bit of money, and I woke up one day, I was like, you know what, I could be making money for myself. And so I took the test, passed it on the first try, and I've never looked back.
Awesome. Great job. Mr. Lawrence, everyone knows Lawrence with Perry Homes. Lawrence, how long have you been with Perry Homes?
14 years. Am I going to sing a song or?
You can sing a song.
Hello, is it me you're looking for? Yeah, 14 years with Perry Homes. Prior to that, I spent about 20 years in the food and beverage business, moving up from executive chef all the way up to regional F&B manager for many companies. About 14 years ago, I took some classes at the Champion School of Real Estate. And then they told me, and I asked them, what should I do? I'm new to the business. So they said, if you feel comfortable talking to groups from 5 to 500, then instead of working with Keller or Remax, nothing wrong with that, Keller and all that, maybe work for a builder. So I applied for 2 builders, both offered me jobs, and I took Perry. Perry was first, been there for 14 years.
So have you been with Perry the whole time?
Whole time with Perry Homes, yeah.
Yes, he is a great chef.
So I enjoy coming to the office a lot here because I feel the vibes when I walk into this office. It's so lively, so much going on. I think it's important that you guys use this facility to the benefit for your own career progression.
He's just trying to butter you all up so I can send him some buyers, right?
No, for the longest time, this office was the #1 office for me, and I hope this year it'll be again for me. Thank you.
So Lawrence, we'll stay with you. So why are relationships in business important to you? 'Cause I think you do a great job with staying in front of realtors, not just asking for business, but just building genuine relationships with them. So why is it important to you in your business?
As you know, the business is so, extensive, so complex, and you've got so many agents, so many builders. So the more you spend time in front of, agents, in my case, in your office, I think you know much about me, where I'm selling, where I can sell. I had a call today from a mother and daughter team where they called me and said, "Hey, can you meet us in Siena at 8 o'clock in the morning?" I said, "Sure, you call me at 7, I'll be there at 8, no worries." We saw the house and we were talking about it. So those are the things that I think if you build a good relationship background, then you can always count on people that you trust and know will show up. Huh?
Awesome. Tasha, same question. Why are relationships in business important to you?
For me, it's a no-brainer because 80% of my business is based on referrals and repeat
Wait, say that
clients.
again. How much?
80%.
80%.
80%. And even last year, I really could say 100% because my business, I was kind of like on a sabbatical, but the business that I did have come in was from repeat clients and referrals. So it's an easy formula. I call it the RR, relationships equal repeat clients and referrals. You take care of your clients, you create an elevated experience for them. Whatever you're supposed to be doing, do it and multiply that by 10. And they will come back to you. Your name will come up when they're at dinner and someone say, "Okay, we're getting ready to move." A friend say they're getting ready to move. Somebody's having a baby. They need to upgrade, downgrade. Your name will come up. But the flip side of that, it is exhausting. My goal is to always make my clients feel like I'm the only one they're working with. And we know that's not the case, right? I'm accessible. I just created a few boundaries. I don't accept text messages after 10 o'clock, but my clients know that I'm accessible. I'm an over communicator. They're going to hear the good and the bad from me. They're going to know what's going on at all times. And I think as agents, we have to cover ourselves like that because sometimes transactions go left. My closing that I just told you guys about was the worst closing I have ever had. It was a new bill in Cyprus. The lender was terrible. The lender, yeah, the lender was horrible.
Not involved.
Yeah, and I'm not going to say any names, but the lender was horrible. Everything that could have went wrong. Nothing on my client's part. It was just a communication. I stayed in Cyprus from 11 o'clock to 7 o'clock that night because my clients didn't know when they were closing, right? So I was like, "Oh God, they're going to hate me, da, 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 da." And so they called me that night and I literally started crying and told me how they appreciated the fact that I went far and beyond to making sure that they got the keys to their home. So things like that, that's what relationship building is. It's not about a pretty closing gift. You're not just trying to give them shiny things at closing. You take care of your clients throughout the process. I send my clients notes, encouragement notes. "Hey, we're almost to the finish line." You're their cheerleader until you hear funded. So that's what I am. That's how I run my business.
And a couple of things to pick up what you just said earlier. Even when last year your business was, you went on a little bit of a sabbatical, you still have business coming in.
Yes.
Based off work that you've done from the year before and the
Right.
year before and all that. So having a referral-based business is huge, right? All right, so Christina, why are business relationships important to you?
One more thing.
Yeah, go for it.
While she's doing that, I have some candy, some chocolates to pass out. And on the inside the bags, it has my formula, which is relationships equal repeat clients and referrals. So
Awesome. Here, I'll go to Ms. Vanna, giving out the prizes.
I love
So Christina,
chocolate.
why are relationships important to you in business? From the
Wow.
title perspective, right?
From title perspective and just in general.
Just in general, yeah.
Relationships are everything to me. Like I said, I have a heart and a passion for title, but nothing will take that away so fast if I'm working with someone who I genuinely don't want to have a relationship with. Like it drains the life out of me and it makes me not want to be in title anymore. So relationships to me are super important because I always want to do good business and great business with people who I know, like, and trust, who I can be genuine and authentic with. And relationships are
Off that
everything.
question, you just led me into the next question. Who's your ideal client?
You.
Like,
Everyone in this room. An ideal client, someone that we can work with pretty seamlessly, and just to be able to be open and honest with them if hiccups do arise in a transaction, that they do trust us with their clients and their deals, to know that we are doing the best thing possible. And what
Okay,
was-
Tasha, do you have an ideal client?
I want to say also that Christina is the best with doing drop-bys. My son, no, there, because all the Popeyes are giving us. The ideal client for me is, my clients have to be in it to win it. Like, you have to be all in. I don't want my time wasted. I don't want to waste their time. So the ideal client is somebody that's all in. We know in this market, if you're a buyer, you got to pay to play. If you're a seller, you just have to listen and do what we tell you do. That's gonna get your home sold.
Yesterday, Never Ending Referrals, for those of you in the class, we're talking about personalities, right? So while we may have an ideal client that we would love to work with, right? We're also not the right solution for every single person, and that's okay. So there's sometimes that we work with people like, you know what, we're just not the right fit. Maybe I should refer you to someone else. So it is important to, I find your ideal client. Obviously, we'll work with anybody, right? But there is something to be said to finding your tribe of your ideal client, whether it's a real estate agent, title. Obviously, all four of us, you know, all of us, we work with people sometimes that we may not just click with, and we still do business with them. But we also should have a core group of ideal clients that we kind of go after, right? All right, Lawrence, do you have a specific system or way that you keep in touch with real estate agents? Anything in particular?
Sing for them, cook for
them.
them. I think one of the best ways, of course, is social media, to stay in front of the masses and all that. But I always feel that 95% of your content on social media should be work related, and the other 5% might be personal matters and all that. It's nice to see the softer side of your skills. Whether you're taking a vacation trip to climb Mount Kilimanjaro or something like that's also good. But the other 95% at least say, hey, where are you? What are you doing? In my case, what's my latest inventory, or what's coming soon? Next, on the 16th of February, I have a grand opening. Some of you don't know about it, so I blame me for not telling you more about it. So I think those are the areas where, but you want to be very consistent and do it every week, at least post something fresh, something good, to stay in touch, to stay in front of your customer base and clients.
Yeah. So Tasha, same way. Do you have any specific systems or ways that you like to stay at the top of mind?
I'm old school, so I still believe in the handwriting notes. I love going to the post office. Fresno post office know
You
me.
love going to the post office.
Barhart, yes. I like my stamps. I like certain stamps on my cards. I have my Black History stamps in my purse right now. So I love doing handwritten notes. For Valentine's Day, I'm printing out every closing picture that I have for my client, and I'm putting it in a card and saying, best day ever. I hope you still love your home. So things like that. So I like communicating like that, handwritten notes, picking up the phone and calling them. I've been reconnecting with my database since probably November, December, and just was excited to talk. People want to hear from you. Sometimes it get awkward because you haven't talked to them in a very long time. Actually, Valentine's Day is a real good time if you haven't talked to them in a long time, because
So how do
it's
you
like-
reconnect with people that you haven't spoken to in a long time?
I send them a card, kind of like an icebreaker. I got that from Daphne. Send them a card as an icebreaker and then follow up after
Okay,
that.
awesome.
Yep.
Awesome. So Christina, what are some ways y'all like to, y'all do great pop bites, by the way, so maybe you'll mention that. But what are some ways that y'all stay top of mind with real estate agents?
So, thank you for the compliments on the pot buys. I cannot take all the credit because Karen Van Holten is actually back there. She comes up with some super awesome ones.
Y'all need to do the bus trip to the
That is
casino
so-
again.
that's played out. That is played out. Oh, Vegas. Yeah, let's go to Vegas. Staying top of mind and staying in touch with clients. Believe it or not, there is not a CRM out there that is geared toward title companies. There are thousands of us across the world, and no one has made us a CRM yet. With that being said, Karen's husband, Daniel, is super techie, nerdy, without, sounding like he's boring, but he's super cool. But he actually made us our own system called Ripple, that we use to keep in contact with our clients and just note things and conversations that we've had, deals that have come in. We can also send emails through that system. Me personally, I am obsessed with social media, Instagram and Facebook. I'm all up in there every single day. I am on stories, posting about my day, everything like that. So if you're my friend and we do business together and we're on social media, I know what you do every day too, because I see it, because I look
Do
you
you
up and I'm
take time to
commenting.
interact with them on social media?
I do.
Okay.
Yes. Over the years, your screen time during the day can get high, super large. So I do limit my screen time during the day where I'll block off at least a good hour or 2 hours, not all at once, but just to follow people on social media and see what they're doing and just celebrate y'all's wins, whether it's a listing or a closing or new babies or, whatever the case may be. So
What do y'all think, you and team included, of course, what do y'all think y'all do really good when it comes to relationships? Or like, what are your, if you had to brag?
I know what sets us apart from other title companies and what we do at a higher level, besides happy hours and everything, because everyone loves to go to happy hour, is education. We are big on education, not just CE classes and things like that you guys need, but learning and growing with y'all. Like we like to go to a family reunion and take some of the breakout sessions as far as that goes. We host like our business coaches. We had a panel with her last year. So we invest in education and furthering our education as well as y'all's
I think
education.
you have a good balance between adding value to agents, but also fun, right?
Right.
So Tasha, any particular events that you like to do that you can remember that you had great results from?
For me, I'm kind of the opposite. I kind of like that one-on-one with my clients. So over the holiday between Thanksgiving and December, I had one-on-one breakfast with my
Oh, wow.
with my
That's cool.
clients. I haven't done like a client appreciation event. I like that one-on-one contact with my client. I know that's kind of like a budget buster sometimes, but breakfast is not too expensive. So if you do breakfast and lunch, but you get to dinner, that's gonna get expensive. But I like that one-on-one. So that's how I reconnected with a lot of my database.
So
My
breakfast
my
is-
top tier
Okay.
SOI.
And how many people are you having in that top tier?
I would say probably right now, probably 20, 25. Top tier mean luxury,
Mhm.
certain price point, probably about 25.
And how often do you stay in front of them? Like on a monthly basis?
Well, I can't really go by last year, but if I go by 2022, I would say quarterly.
Okay.
I would say quarterly. Yeah.
So if y'all notice, so base this off your personality too, right? Whether there's some agents out there that will do huge events and they just have a huge following. And there's others that will focus on one-on-one, very personal touches. So whatever fits your style, right? Lawrence, you've invited us to do things before. So what do you like to do event-wise or actually having in-person, conversations with people to build relationships with?
I like to have smaller groups, especially in my model office. There's a drive from our company itself to bring agents out there to show them what we have, especially since it's a new model, it's a new section. And Stone Creek Estates has been so good to Perry Homes that we end up buying about 300 lots. So we're going to be there for a while. It's just, if you didn't know where, it's just next to Austin Point. Somebody said Austin Point just now, so we are there already in Stone Creek Estates. Last year in 2023, Stone Creek Estates was the #1 community for all of Houston, all of the company in Perry Homes in terms of number of sales units sold. #1. So there's a lot of opportunity out there. Feel free to come out. But I want to tell you, share you a case study that I did because of the relationship sharing. Or there was an agent that I know so well. She was always talking to me once every couple of months. And 6 months earlier, she was telling me about her client who loved my model office, my old model office and veranda and all that. And see, when you build a relationship like that, I could tell her this model office is going to be up on the market on this certain date and all that. Before we can even list it on MLS, she already brought the contract in. We didn't have to list it on MLS. I think this was one of very good case studies where if you have a good relationship, then you know what's coming in the pipeline even before the others. So something I'll throw out there. Yeah?
That's a great point, especially on the build side. So Tasha, what is your favorite part about building relationships and maintaining them?
For me,
And your least favorite?
for me, my favorite part is creating that experience for my clients because my goal is to always have a memorable moment. We
Okay.
know that purchasing a home, selling a home can be very stressful. I like just creating that memorable moment from the time I meet my buyer. They're going to have a bag of snacks a showing bag with my logo on it and everything filled with snacks. And I give that to them to the end of closing. If it's closing for a seller, I'm going to have a coffee table book with pictures that I already have from MLS Pictures with a note from me, a personal note from me in the back. So it's just creating that experience so that they remember, make it memorable.
So when you say experience, dive into that a little bit deeper because I think that's super important. How do you create that experience? Why is that important? And what are some of the results from that?
Well, it's important because you want them to remember you. You want them to go back to their friends and say, hey, if their friends is looking to buy, hey, my realtor was really good. She did this. And I always say, whatever you're doing that you're supposed to be doing, multiply that by 10 and do that. Keep the communication going, whether it's bad or good. My clients know they're going to hear from me several times a week, right? And at the end of the transaction, I feel confident that they know, like, and trust me, and they'll refer me to somebody else.
I think so. I think I want y'all to make sure I note the word experience. So, Lawrence, you come from the restaurant background, or so do I. When y'all go to an amazing restaurant, you're not thinking about the price necessarily or all the little details. You're thinking about the experience, right? You're walking away from that was an amazing meal. I had an amazing service. I'm going to tell everyone about it. Those are the kind of things that when you work with a client, it's not just yes, it's transactional and we have to do contracts and all that stuff, but guys, it's the experience, right? So all those different touches, I want you to think and take away from what we're talking about today. How can I work with my clients, whether it's a seller, a buyer, a tenant, a landlord, and how can I make their experiences amazing? So when they talk about real estate, they don't think about anyone else but Tasha, right? Anyone else but me, anyone else but Christina for title, or Lawrence for Perry Homes, right? So think about that when you're working with your clients. How can you make it an experience so you have raving fans? And you will be surprised, you don't need 200 raving fans. You can have a small group, your top 20%, and they will refer you consistent business, okay?
One other thing I want to add to
what's
that.
your least favorite too?
My least favorite is exhausting, trying to make everybody feel
it
like
work?
they're the only one that's in that you're
Right.
working with. Like, you want to make them feel like that. But what I like to do for my clients, I like to check on them. Like, when you're getting ready to close, there's kind of like that lull time where if you're on the listing side, you're
Nobody
waiting
knows
for
what
the
they're
buyer.
doing. Yeah.
Nobody knows. The buyer's getting their stuff together.
Yeah.
Just check in on your clients. Like, hey, I don't have any news to report. I'm just checking to see how you guys doing. How's your day doing? So.
Okay. Perfect. What's your favorite thing about maintaining relationships?
My favorite thing about title
Or building relationships with
building
agents.
relationships. I enjoy seeing you guys win.
Oh,
And truthfully, their closing days are so special in our office, and we help thousands of families every year. And nothing is more gratifying and moving that when y'all come to closing and your clients are truly happy for the service that you delivered and the companies that you chose to partner with. And just, seeing the smiles on people's faces. Sometimes they cry, sometimes people are selling because of unfortunate circumstances, but it's a happy day because, the transaction went smoothly. So, yeah, I enjoy closing days.
and something that Christina just said, sometimes it's a difficult transaction, right? Sometimes we deal with clients that are going through life events. Part of the experience can also just be, hey, you just made it easy on me. I was going through a divorce. I had a death in the family. We're downsizing. We're going through foreclosure. whatever it is. And sometimes the experience is just making it easy for our clients. And it's maybe not all the glamour stuff. And sometimes it's just, hey, you just took this off my shoulders, right? So consider that as well. What's your least favorite? If there is a least favorite.
Least favorite? I hate when Karen Van Holten makes me do spreadsheets. Honestly, like I'm a go-getter, I'm a hustler. I like to be out in the community. I like meeting with you guys. I like connecting with y'all. Nothing irks me to the core than sitting behind a computer and doing a spreadsheet.
Spreadsheet. Okay. No spreadsheets for Christina. Would you agree that relationship building takes work? I think all y'all kind of touched on that.
Yes, it's a lot of work. And also, I always say this, and I talk to a group of realtors here almost every day. We bounce ideas off each other. So I feel like I'm talking to him now. But my goal is to have a referral based business. I know that 80%, that's a lot, but sometimes you can kind of get lax too. If all of your business is coming to you and you're like, oh, it's gonna come. And then when things get slow, so you really just have to stay on top of it, because the goal is to get new business so that they can be repeat clients and get referrals from them. So
Lawrence? So what's your favorite thing about working with real estate agents? Is there a favorite thing? You know what? Let me back up and ask you a question, just to flip this around. Do you get real estate agents that come to you and bring you lunch, meet with you? How often?
Every week. I have real estate agents always coming to feed me because they know I'm always hungry. So I thank you for that.
So the ones that do make that effort, do you think you have a better relationship with them?
Definitely. I think more than that, because they've seen some of the postings in the past, and when they are coming out, not just to bring me lunch, but they want to get my master inventory list for multiple communities. And so I'm going to print out 10, 15 pages for them, get it all ready. So they call me and say, hey, Lawrence, I need something in in Wood Forest or in Conroe and this. And then I'm going to go to work for that. They spend a couple of hours getting all the documents ready for them. They come, they just pick it up and go pretty much. So I enjoy doing that. And I also enjoy if they can call me 2-3 days ahead of time. I remember there was a closing I did in Fulshire, even though I'm in Richmond in Stone Creek, but there's a home in Fulshire where this agent called me and said, hey, we can only meet at 7 p.m. I said, okay, no problem. We met at 7 p.m. After 2-3 meetings. The buyer wanted to put an offer, put the offer, close, $850,000 house, which is really nice for everybody. And 100% of my sales, 100% of my sales are with agents. Thank you for that.
Well, one thing, Lawrence, that you do, I think, because we worked together before, and I think you do a great job of, Lawrence will remind you, hey, I'm in Stone Creek Estates, but I can also sell in Veranda. I can also sell in Siena. So just being available for real estate agents and just being a resource. And hey, Lawrence, I have a client that's looking for a lot, in this neighborhood. He will start sending me options, right? And just being a great resource for that. And I think not enough agents take advantage of just meeting with you and just chatting with you, right?
All right.
Yeah. On the builder side, at least. All right, last question. So if you can give our agents one takeaway on how to build a business around having strong relationships, what would it be?
I think never stop marketing yourself. That would be my pet peeve. Keep marketing yourself every day, every time, every moment in time, whether it's to other agents or other title company, mortgage company, dentist office, doctor's office. If you're walking out of your home with no business cards and your business cards are being left in a car, there is absolutely no value. There's absolutely no value if you leave your business cards. And business cards are cheap. I go through 1,000 business cards every 3-4 months. I just drop it off, let it go. So that's my 2 cents worth.
So just be ready.
Be ready and
for business.
keep on. Yep.
Okay. Tasha? Something you could give our agents a takeaway on how to build their business around relationships?
I would say, do what you're supposed, I know I've said this before, do what you're supposed to do and multiply that by 10.
Go
extra, elevate the experience, do more, check on your clients throughout the process, whether you have news to report to them or not, create a great beginning experience for them and end with a great closing, for them too as well.
Awesome. Christina?
Regarding relationships, a nugget I can share with you guys is really focus on the people that fill your cup too and fill your bucket. If the relationship seems off or like you're having to force it, there's another company out there, or as far as, lending goes, title, builders, there's lots of us out there. And you don't have to force a relationship. It should be a two-sided relationship and a win-win. I will say, being in the industry for so long, I used to be so focused on numbers, contracts. And what really has helped my business is flipping the script and saying, how many agents can I help their business this week, instead of focusing on the contracts number. So, and it is really just, like I said, turn my business upside down. I enjoy what I do so much, versus just looking at the numbers.
That's
So.
a great point. So, I mean, if you help enough people, you will get the business that you want. You think about it. And I think that's something that all three of them have in common. Whereas Lawrence on the builder side, just being a great resource with Perry Homes, Tasha creating an amazing client experience, or Christina just focusing on genuine relationships. Guys, help enough people, and in some cases, find. For me, the biggest takeaways, experience, right? It's something that you can grow on. Having genuine conversations. Again, find your tribe. I call it tribe, right? Find the tribe that you connect with the most. And yes, you'll have other clients. Sometimes you click, sometimes you don't, but you always have a core group that you focus on. You can build a great referral business from that. Thank our panel guys. If you all,
Thank you.
thank you all so much. Any questions
you.
before we jump off? Any questions, guys? That's good. All right, awesome. Question? Oh, you get it back? Thanks. I'm sure Lawrence will stick around for a bit, right, Lawrence? Or you gotta go? Yep. All right, guys, now we have our business partners. New American Funding, you wanna come up, sir?
Yes.
Dale, what's going on in the mortgage?
Hey, good afternoon, everyone. I know that you're doing a lot of lead generation right now. I want to give you a nugget for tomorrow's conversation. Today, the Federal Reserve is meeting at 1 o'clock. They've actually been meeting all day yesterday and today, and they're going to have some information come out that could be positive for the market. We have already seen a difference in price, not rate, but price on mortgage lending since yesterday morning when prices came out, an improvement of almost 3/4 in discount point. What that might equate to is about 1/8%. The thing to take away is that if the Feds today do come out and say that in their March meeting, they will cut interest rates, that is a conversation to have for your buyers that are sitting on the fence waiting for rates to take a dive. You need to have the conversation. We need to get back in contact and be prepared for when this happens so you can take advantage of this rate drop prior to home prices going up. So I want you to use that information tomorrow in your conversations. We're setting a timeline and we can come back and revisit. Doesn't mean they're locking into a higher interest rate today. They've got to find a home, but be prepared to sell them when it's time to do that. We have a course that we're going to teach next week. It's called NAF Cash, New American Funding Cash. It is a cash purchase program to allow your potential buyers who have a lot of people living in their house, a house that's really cluttered, a house that's outdated, needs some updates, get out of the old house, be a cash buyer. They have to be pre-approved for a loan before they can go out and buy a house using cash. It can help your buyers be ready for this. We're doing that next week in here at 10 o'clock prior to the 10 o'clock to the meeting. So we're here to help if we can. Thank you all.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Lovely, Reliant Andrew. How you doing?
Hello, you guys. Tanya with Reliant. I'm actually here with Eduardo. He's shadowing me this week and doing in training. I like to keep it short and sweet. Call me Monday through Sunday. I will answer the phone. I will be there. We'll help your customers with electricity, phone, cable, internet, and home security. Friends, family, make some money off your friends and family. Just have them give me a call. I'm available.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Carol Holden. Pad and title. Yes, sir. Come on. How you doing, Miss Aldridge? How you doing, good sir?
Good afternoon, everybody. If you don't know my name is Aldridge Jack. I'm a business development officer, but I'm also a truck instructor with Patent Title. So I've been with Patent Title for it'll be 4 years coming up on May 2024. I'm the top salesman in the company. So it's all about reports. I'm here to help support Melissa and help grow the business on this side of town. One thing I want to share with you, Verna, this is for you. I'm very good about writing handwritten notes. I wrote you a handwritten note just for last week, what you said. So that's why people like me, because when you were talking about what do you do, it says, Dear Verna, thank you so much for welcoming me to your KW Southwest team meeting with Melissa Lima last week. I look forward, it said, to bringing you and your team value with educational resources and continuing education classes at Southwest, KW Southwest. So those are things kind of like how I get people right away. Another strategy I brought for you was my little sanitizer bottle. I tell my agents who work with me, hey, let me help you create a sanitizer bottle. When you go door knocking in the neighborhood, guess what? You drop off your sanitizer bottle, right? And you say, hey, I want to give you this sanitizer bottle. Guess what? The people remember you, because when it's time to refill it back up, that actually brings value. The book I would tell you that helped change my life when I got into title 5.5 years ago was Ninja Selling, and it's by Larry Kendall, because everything what you were talking about is what they were saying. Last things we want to say is that we got your survey class for you, Verna, already on March the 6th. I will be getting you the flyer next week. It is from 1 p.m. to 3 p.m. It is a CE class, and everything will be free for all your agents here. And Tiffany from downstairs, it is her birthday party next Wednesday. So she's inviting all you agents to come down to have some birthday cake and have a mimosa with her. The only thing you have to do is bring your business card anytime from 1 to 3 next week. And thank you so much.
One business card per mimosa, or how's it work?
That's what it has to be, one per person. And you could bring referrals also too. And we do have 4 gift baskets. One is for you, Verna, and 3 will be for you all.
Verna
You have
will
to
get
come.
all the love.
Well, she followed up with me, says all about the follow
There
up,
you
but
go.
that'll be next Wednesday. And thank you so much.
Thanks, Audrey. Appreciate you.
You're welcome.
All right, got a lunch sponsor. Yes, ma'am. How are you? Oh, yeah, actually, I'm gonna give this to you.
Hi, you guys. Hi. Good, good, good. So, oh my God. So, I just want to give a huge thank you to, first and foremost, the KW support team, because I've seen so much of what you guys do and putting this huge team together. And honestly, it comes from the top. It comes from the leadership, right? So can everybody in the room please give the KW leadership a big hand for the culture environment that they've provided to this office? I know about KW because I actually started my career over at Keller Williams. I've done bold 3 times. Raise your hand if you've done bold. Raise your hand if you're going to do bold this year. Well, you guys are in for such a treat. Oh my gosh, what? So I will be presenting at Bold. I know there'll be another couple of Bolds throughout Houston. Me and Shane will be presenting them together. It is such a treat. I love being there. It's her first time, but it'll be my first time being presenting. But I've actually participated in Bold 3 times as an agent.
Which office were you at?
Keller Williams Professionals with Veronica Bearfield. Yep, she's my very first mentor. Love her till this day, always and forever. While we have your attention, can you guys do me a big favor? Can you please take out your phones so you can save us in your pockets? Any questions, any real estate, any new home questions you guys may have, go ahead and shoot us a text. I'll give you guys my number. You guys ready? It's 832. Oh, it's already there. It's 832-792-3892. Okay, and then I'm going to give you Shannon's.
Hi guys, my name is Shannon Peacock. I sell homes in Fulshire Lakes, and this is my cell phone number. It's 832-878-5099. You can find me in Fulshire Lakes.
I did want to piggyback off from building relationships earlier because it reminded me of 2 books I've read. One of them that impacted me the most was The 5 Love Languages by Gary Chapman. Great book, phenomenal book. Never looked at things the same again. Also, the second one I would highly recommend is How to Win Friends and Influence People by Dale Carnegie. I read that book at least once a year, minimum. It's just so touching and so inspiring, and I learn something from it every single time I read it or do an audiobook from it. The audiobook from it it's not that stale, like just monotone. The audiobook, actually, it's a great one. So anyways, on top of that, I did, while we're here, please raise your hand if you've heard of Anglia Homes. Yes, okay. Yay. So raise your hand if you've been inside of an Anglia model home. Well, I am inviting you to see me and Shannon over at Fulshire Lakes. I will actually be opening my brand new neighborhood here in Stafford, believe it or not. I'm not presenting, but my new model home will be opening probably by the end of February. I'm sheetrocking right now. I'll go and tell you guys right now, my homes will be starting from the 330s and up. I'm about to be very, very popular. The taxes will be 1.99 in Stafford schools. I know I will have a line at the front door once my model home does open. So that's why I made sure you guys save my number. So if you guys have clients right now, go ahead and start prospecting, marketing, do what you guys have to do now. These are townhomes, by the way. So Anglia Homes in general, we have a huge selection of product lines. We have luxury. Shannon over me right now, we have like a farmhouse, a modern farmhouse style, traditional.
I think you had a question. Stop now. Did you have a question? In the one in Stafford?
Yeah.
Where in
Yeah, I can tell you the address right now. It's also on our website. It's called Park Hill Villas. So, I'm sorry? Yes, So I'm gonna be in the 330s. I think they'll probably be starting in the 360s and up. So that address is 405 West Park Hill, Stafford, Texas, 77477.
Awesome.
Yep, you can go on. It's already on Google Maps. Click on it. It'll take you right there. Use Google Maps over Apple Maps. I don't like Apple Maps. Okay, so while we're here, I wanted to talk a little bit about new home construction. Now, do you guys know the 3 things you need to take a house off the market for new homes? Anybody?
Earnest money.
Okay, earnest money,
Contract.
a contract,
Me.
and what was it? Pre-approval letter. Nice. Okay, awesome. I'm gonna give you guys a book. Okay, one of those 2 books. Who answered? Who's the 3 people? You know what? Everybody here, I'll just go ahead and draw 2 names later today. Okay. So I mentioned about all of our product lines, but before I leave, I did want to send.
For cards, Norman. Collect cards. The little bowl. Yeah, got it.
Yeah, Shannon's giving away this purple and red Stanley Cup. She did her research on the colors of you guys. Huh?
No, sorry. Just
Right now. Okay, guys, I'm gonna pass the phone over to my
All
partner,
right.
Shannon.
Thank you all so much. Oh, you're so good. Okay.
I'll make this quick and short. I wanted to tell you a little bit about Fulshire Lakes. We're located in Fulshire, Texas. It is a growing area. It's a farmhouse style community. It's going to have the Fulshire Lakes Town Center in the front, guys. The Fulshire Lakes Town Center. The HOA does mow and maintain the front yards. So if you have any clients who just don't want to do that, bring them on by. But a tax rate is 3.2. We're Lamar consolidated, and there's a brand new school in the neighborhood.
Thank you. Thank you so much for lunch. Y'all do the drawing afterwards? Okay. Berna, you collecting still? Okay. All right, guys. Yeah. Thank you all so much for coming in through, guys. Appreciate y'all. Thank our sponsors and our vendors.